Welcome back to another episode of How To for Minecraft. There is some things and some major factors that some people say that it does work, and I tried them myself, and personally it doesn't work. So I don't know how they were able to, in my opinion, in order for them to get them the crawling perspective. Okay. So, in order for the crawling perspective to work, okay, we're gonna get a plank. We're gonna get a trapdoor, and then we're gonna make like some sort of specialty tunnel. Okay. So we're gonna do a space like that. We're going to go about so. Okay, we're going to do also this right here, and this right here as well. Now, I'm going to show you two different forms, okay, that apparently that someone showed me. Okay, we're going to do the exact amount here. That they did was a little different than what I was unprepared for. Okay. For some odd, mysterious reasons, however, the form that they used was the water perspective. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and grab a sign. Okay, we're not going to write anything on it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab the water bucket because we're going to need that. Don't worry about adding anything on any of the signage. Okay, now just add the water like so on both sides. Okay, now come over here, add the trapdoor, like so. And then add a trapdoor, just like that. Now, I'm going to show you what they were trying to imply. Okay? The goal is to get underneath, right? With one block of water. Well, as you can see, it's impossible, right? That's what the one YouTuber I watched was saying, that's the only way to get the crawling perspective to work. Well, this is my form of the crawling perspective, okay? So we're going to open up the trapdoors as if we're opening a doorway, right? Well, the crawling perspective, you're welcome. Crawling is now active. Once the trapdoor is closed right on top of you, the crawling perspective comes active. So you can crawl anywhere in between. And once you come out, you come back into the walking perspective. Okay? But anytime when you do that, it activates the trapdoor or you being in the crawling mode. So anytime you do that, just make sure that you're right in the radar of the trapdoor in order for that to work. Alright? Now, the thing about Minecraft is that you can jump while you're inside the crawling, while you're in the crawl space like that. Okay? Now, if you really wanted to, you can turn this crawling area, right? And this crawling perspective, right? Into something else, if you wanted to. Now let me show you something that I just learned over the course of the crawling perspective. Like, is there another way of doing so, of getting you down to the crawling perspective? No, there isn't. Unfortunately not. That's just the only one way you can get into the crawling mode. Okay, so now let's move on to the next step. of crouching areas, okay? So normally you can go through a block tall of 2 blocks, right? And you can go into a space of 1 space, meaning the person that you're controlling is the one that can go through doorways like this, right? What if you change that into a crouching perspective? Well, to do that, we're going to put a slab in a space of the doorway that you normally go through in a 2 block tall. Well, this is a block and a half. Okay? Just so you know, block and a half. Or a meter and a half. Okay? That's 1 meter and a half. So now we can't go through. Why? Because the slab is blocking us from going through. Or is it? To do so, crouch and voila. You're able to go through. No problem. Look at that. So, now the catch there is that you can make homes just like that, preventing anybody except smaller animals. Practically. So, there's a drawback. Smaller animals will still be able to get in there. So, if you have the monsters activated, so the baby zombies will still be able to get in your home. Just like that. Real simple. So, that's the drawback. So keep that in mind if you want to prevent monsters from coming into your own home. So, remember, and I'm going to revert to a video I made. If you want to know how to make a monster safe house, go and look at my other previous video of that. And I'll show you, it will show you how to make one. And it will actually show you that you can get away from monsters very simple if you have this in survival mode. So building one is going to be fun. So if you want to look at that, go ahead and do so. So now, with the time I have, I'm going to put 2 of these. This one over here and this one right here into a house. Okay? So you can see how effectively this works in 2 different perspectives and how I'm going to incorporate it into a house. Okay? If you want to have a hidden secret, the crawling perspective would be a factor here. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to show you how to build a house with the crawling and the crouching perspective that's been here. Okay? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this house, shall we? Okay? So we're going to make sure it's accurate. As you can see, lining up is always a factor if you're trying to make sure the floor is always accurate. Okay? And as you can see, that this was a breeze getting the floor done, right? Now, we're going to go ahead and put the walls up. Okay? We'll worry about the doors here in a minute. Okay? Don't worry about the doors. If you choose to put the door wherever you want, then go for it. Then that's your prerogative. I'm just here to show you what to expect. Okay? So I will, show you here a major catch here. As you can see, I changed up my pattern. It's okay if I change up my pattern because it kind of makes your mind think differently when it comes to placing things here. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Okay. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so here we go. And we're going to go ahead and put this here. And then, once things are placed, of course, we are going to go inside. And we're going to make sure that 2 of the 3 that are here are placed inside. Okay? Now, we're going to open up a door here. Okay? So this is where you're going to mainly enter in the house. Okay? So we're going to place this right here. Okay, so that's your entrance. Okay? Now let's go over here to this corner. Okay, keep in mind the crawling perspective. If you want to have a hidden secret, I would recommend using a different type of trapdoor in this perspective. Okay, I would use spruce, but then again, if you use something different, that's your prerogative. I'm not asking you to copy what I have here, okay? So in case you wondered how I did that, and now we're going to do the exact same over here. We're going to do the exact same. If you choose a different colored trapdoor, that's your prerogative. I'm not telling you what type of block to, or what type of trapdoor to use. That is your design, however you want it to look. I just choose oak, just to make it more simple and fast, in my own way of looking at things. Okay? Now, since that's there, that's going to be like a hidden secret, only for those that would know, like you, and me, of course, if you choose to have this house, of course. But if you choose to change up the house entirely to however you like, then that's your thing, okay? Making your secrets a little bit more challenging for me to find, then there you go. I like challenge, so just keep that in mind. Okay, now we're going to go over here and add the crouching side. Okay, and this is where, if you want to use this as your bedroom, then go for it. That's your choice. Okay? Creative mode sometimes can pack a little bit of an interesting punch sometimes on its own accord. So now, as you notice, easy access right there, simple. Now we're going to go over here, place slabs down here as the down step to get inside. Now let's crouch and inside. Simple enough, right? Okay, so once you're in, good. Now, as you know, if you hit the right trapdoor, you'll be able to get in. And you can hide real quick. Okay? You can hide very, very quick. But people will actually see your name tag if you're right here in this corner. But if you're in crouching mode, apparently it hides your name tag. So keep that in mind if you want to hide. And have them not find you. Okay? So if you want to hide, there you go. Have a nice little secret quarters. And you can see them from your screen. But they won't see you. Simple enough, is it not? So, that is how you build a house with not only the crouching perspective there and the crawling perspective. Okay? So, if you want to know how to build certain things, just let me know. Leave it in the comments of what you want me to build. And this will be the layout of where things will go. If you want me to build something destructive, that is not my character. I don't destroy things, okay? I'm just there to show you how to build it. And then you on your end will figure out if you want to destroy it on your end. That's your choice, and that's your prerogative. I'm not asking you to. But you're asking me to build something that you are struggling on how to build. I'm here to help out. So, on these little tutorials of how-tos, this will be the end of this episode for today. And not only for the end of the sessions for these episodes that I made today. It will be the end of my time. I will be doing more of this only when people are willing to really wanting to know what they need to know how to build practically. Okay? So if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode on Thursday from 8 to 3 now, so in case you wondered. So be expecting more of these how-tos and more Harry Potter coming your way when the time comes. And once I get back into the Mario plus Rabbids game again, I will be doing the rest of that and try to get that 100% completed, so then that you can see that is being taken care of and not being abandoned. So I am your host, SurvivalMan1, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode on Thursday. Peace.